Hi, everybody. This is Zephaniah with Kingdom Child, and I'm back to talk about healing. So, yesterday I went live, and I do want to continue to do the live videos, but they're not making a lot of room for trial and error. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a video, upload it, and I will go on live. Just to try to engage with you all more. So if you're ever available, I will be open to taking requests for people to kind of come on and share the screen with me. So whatever I'm discussing, if you have any thoughts or experiences that you kind of want to explore with me, or experiences that you want to share, things that may have helped you, I will use the live platform in that way. This way, behind the scenes on the back end, I can get more experience and kind of go through the trial and errors of stop, go back, record, stop. And yeah, it's going to help build my confidence too. So I ask that you guys bear with me along the process. So again, I am Zephaniah, the founder of Kingdom Child, and our mission here is to raise emotional health awareness all over the world. The service that I provide through Kingdom Child is emotional support, where I meet with individuals one-on-one and just support them in discovering, exploring, and activating plans of action, like taking action towards living an emotionally healthy life. And so what that may look like on a more practical basis is, decisions that have to be made. Like today, we're going to be talking about healing. And just to kind of hone in on that, when it comes to healing, something that you want to be mindful of is, one, you want to recognize that you've been hurt. So oftentimes healing is delayed, or sometimes doesn't happen, or sometimes it's masked with other types of experiences and emotions, because an individual may not even be aware that they've been hurt, right? They may be like, oh, I'm upset, I'm angry, right? Not taking into account that anger is a secondary emotion, right? And beneath that anger might be, I'm sad, or I'm disappointed, or I felt misused. I didn't feel heard. I feel insecure. So there's a lot of different emotions that can mask and kind of sabotage a person truly going through the process of healing. Another idea that kind of sometimes will sabotage how a person recovers from trauma or being hurt. And now remember, the idea of healing, it doesn't have to be some grand thing. It could be something, it's going to be unique to the individual, right? So I don't even want to qualify it as, something not insignificant, but for a lack of words, what I might call a slight offense might be a huge offense to someone, right? Over time, personally, I've matured to where you're not going to easily offend me. It's just not a good use of energy. I've invested a lot into learning who I am, right? And identifying with Jesus and understanding that, at the core of me, I understand that he wasn't always understood. He wasn't always accepted. He wasn't always approved of. He wasn't always recognized. He wasn't always celebrated. So I've learned to relate to him. And so it's not easy for me to take up an offense. I really stop and process and ask myself, is this a problem? Do I really want this to be a problem? And oftentimes the answer is nah, it's not a problem. And if it's not a problem, it's not a problem, right? So to go back to the idea of healing, hurt, first of all, knowing that you've been hurt, that's going to be unique to the individual, right? So we don't get to go into someone's life and say, oh man, why are you hurt by that? Why are you offended by that, right? I mean, we live in a world where most times this is what we do, oh man, you're being petty, or oh no, you'll be fine. And we kind of discount our unique personhood, where we don't take into account what might even be contributing to that person being offended. It might be an experience in childhood. It might be an experience from work. It might be a thought or an idea that this person is maintaining about themselves, right? And so somebody comes along and boom, there's a trigger, right? So again, the idea of EEL, which is emotional and experiential language, is understanding that we get to go in and deal with the intricate details of our emotions.